I thought I'd quickly share an update. So, circling in outside this block, we've just had the last surveyor come in, and I wanted to share one of the kind of the changes, or actually some of the insights that you need to know. So, in a nutshell, we had one of the surveyors came out when we first bought the property, done the works, and we were title splitting this and actually getting the refinances organised. One of the I won't mention which company, actually, I think that's probably fair, but one of the surveying company, within that surveying company, one of the surveyors was quite frankly not very good and didn't understand the market, and even though tried to help to get him to understand how to value these properties, because this is our seafront prime real estate, overlooking the sea, really nice building, massive side access drives and everything else. He was using a comparable 2 roads down in the back street of the area and coming up with 50 grand less valuation on the properties. So unfortunately, then obviously me, commercial broker, lawyer, had to then rethink our strategy, and we had to then resubmit to different finance banks and also surveying company, and guess what, we got the offer that we were looking for, or the valuation that we were looking for. So not only did we have to do a bit of work, but ultimately paid off. We got the extra valuation. It valued it at 175 and I valued it at 225, so we got all of the flats that were down valued up to the 225 valuation, which means now I've been able to get all of my total valuation to 1.35, bought at £1,350,000 worth of uplift, which is what's going to be used as 25% on the when I go to banks and mortgage each of these units with 25% deposit. So the increase in value is what we have achieved here, and the title splitting is the actual property strategy that we followed, and I've added value in 3 ways. Buy below market value, 30%, 33% if you want to be specific. Add a light refurb to add the extra value to it, 33% of added value. And the last bit is the title split, splitting them apart onto separate leases and creating that value out of it, another 33%. So those 33% rounds up. Let's say if you are technically anal, then you'll say it's 99, but actually if not, it goes up to 99. Let's round up to 100%. That's the 100% uplift in value that I will then use. In this case, 350,000, 1.3 million, 75% of 1.35 million, I think is around 975. Call it a million. So that what I will get back, and I will need to leave 350,000. And guess what? The value that I've created in those 3 elements has actually added up to £350,000. So I end up leaving none of my money, take my £1 million out and use that, and actually I've already identified some buildings to buy, and we are today the 9th of December. I've got a couple of about 3 or 4 options to go for in this month's auction, and also on the open market as well. So that's what, just to show you how you need to be pre-prepared, really thorough. And this is what I teach you on a one-to-one about all the elements of this property strategy. And because it's on a one-to-one and you're working with me as an active investor who's still buying, not a school, not somebody who's bought a house 3 months ago and then now saying, you know, I'm a coach, or somebody's done it 20 years ago and has built a really decent property portfolio, but not buying at 6% interest rate, where properties at £1 million, they were probably buying at 250,000 20 years ago. So come and learn, and actually come and learn with a professional that's actually doing it now. We bought 40 units in the last 6 months at 6% interest rate or 5.5% interest rate, and we're still doing it now, and able, as you can see here, this is the building. You can see, oh, you can't see there, but that's the building that we're talking about here, that we're completing, and today is December 9th, 2024. If you want to find out more about the information about the title split group, or actually join me on the one-to-one, go to quidditygroup.co.uk and you will see the property education space. Otherwise, we also run now a full service, so for mentees who then complete the one-to-one, not only do we help you get the knowledge, do I help you get the knowledge that you need and give you 12 months of hand holding through the process of buying your first block. We also then do, we have a Quiddity sourcing arm that helps people to find these deals. If you're not finding the deal that you probably want to buy, or actually we find a better deal for you, we also then source, and the first refusal goes to our mentee purely because they know how to implement the strategy and they get my power team with that training. So really delighted. We got a couple of new guys that started in December. One of them is an expat from Hong Kong and actually looking at making serious investments in the UK. Another person is actually doing it to build passive income so he can retire and have some money on the side. So really excited to help them in 2025 to start buying blocks. On another side, we did a kind of an inventory. 19 people who completed my one-to-one in the last 6 months bought their block. So not only does it work for me, it works for the mentees because of the way that I coach them, and quite frankly because I'm hand holding you through the process over those periods, from how to buy, how to finance, who to call when you need a refinance sorted out, or a legal purchase, what kind of lawyers, which lawyer do we use, which accountant, which property tax advisor, who does the floor plan. All of that you get directly from me and my team, and we hand hold you through all of the process. Really, you cannot fail, and that's why 19 people in the last 6 months have not failed and buying their blocks and building their passive income. So I will see you on the next video, and thanks for watching.